Laudio bolsters its marketing and sales leadership through new C suite and executive appointments. Let's get into it. And welcome to Innovate Marketing Daily. Today is October 5th, 2023. My name is Sean P. Neal, and we are brought to you by mypodcast.media. Now, mypodcast.media produces amazing podcasts for brands just like yours. So if you're considering launching or even relaunching a podcast, make sure you visit mypodcast.media. All right, we've got a great show for you today, so without further ado. And thanks so much for joining me on this 5th day of October 2023. Now, our story comes to us from Boston, Massachusetts. And you know I like to give a little bit of trivia about the location, the place where our story comes from. So today's trivia tidbit is from Boston. And specifically, I was on the trolleytours.com website where they had this information. So we'll make sure to link to them in the show notes. But here you go. Today's trivia. Did you know the very first chocolate factory in the United States of America was in Boston? Did you know that? I did not. So the year was 1765 when Walter Baker opened his chocolate factory in Dorchester. So there you have it. There's some great trivia. Go wow, dazzle, and amaze all of your friends, family, coworkers with that. And while you're sharing that one, tell them this story that also comes from Boston, as we are talking about Laudio, an inventor or an innovator in frontline leader solutions that drive efficiency and engagement for health systems. They announced the appointment of Emma Smith as Chief Marketing Officer and Michael Vipond as Executive Vice President of Sales. Congratulations to both of you there. Now, before we go any further, let's put a pin in that. I want to talk about Laudio, who they are, what they do, and then we'll come back and talk about these new appointments. So Laudio is the first and only single platform that integrates core frontline leader workflows, automating burdensome daily processes and freeing up time for meaningful human interactions. So through the use of AI, Laudio also proactively provides managers with real-time recommendations for personalized, timely team engagement, supporting frontline leaders as they triage innumerable tasks and reducing costly turnover. And then with its leader operation solutions, Laudio automates repetitive work and serves up daily recommendations and best practices that help frontline leaders gain better visibility into their teams, find opportunities for meaningful connection, and discover clearer paths to achieving their goals across 4 key operating pillars in healthcare. Now, these pillars include people, operations, quality and safety, and patient experience. So there's some information about Laudio. Now let's talk about these two new appointments. So first up, Emma Smith joins Laudio as the company's first Chief Marketing Officer. Now, she brings more than 15 years of marketing experience in the healthcare industry, including a decade leading marketing teams for rapidly growing VC-backed companies. Most recently, she served as Chief Communications Officer and previously SVP of Marketing at Linus Health. And prior to that, she was SVP of Marketing at Kairos, where she helped establish the company as the market leader in patient access and drive a 6x expansion in its customer base to more than 75 health systems and 325,000 providers during her tenure. Now, in this newly created role at Laudio, Smith is tasked with expanding the company's marketing function, growing brand awareness, and developing innovative integrated marketing strategies to engage health system leaders. So very cool. Congratulations again to you, Emma. Now, in addition to that, Mike Vipond recently joined Laudio to lead the company's sales functions. Vipond brings a wealth of expertise in building workforce platforms, most recently as SVP and Managing Director of Workforce Management at Simpler. Prior to Simpler, he held a variety of executive roles at Cerner, spanning advisory services, business development, and strategy. As EVP of Sales at Laudio, he'll work closely with the rest of the executive leadership team to scale the business, overseeing business development. So these critical hires come on the heels of Laudio raising a 13 million Series B round led by Defined Ventures. Laudio also recently deployed its AI-driven workflow platform at Northwell Health and Nebraska Medicine, placing the company on track to support almost 20 health systems in achieving their goals across those four key operating pillars that we talked about. So a lot going on there. Please, wherever you're watching or listening to this podcast, drop by that comment section. Give a shout out to everyone there at Laudio, as well as Emma Smith and Mike Vipond, congratulating them on their new appointments. And keep an eye on how their leadership impacts Laudio and what they're doing. It's always fun to watch. It's always great to see how this new, leadership and their new styles of leadership come into a company and then, of course, affect the brand moving forward. And if you find value in what we are doing here every single day, Monday through Friday on Innovate Marketing Daily, we are bringing you these stories in marketing, branding, and business growth to inspire you to share the good things that are happening in this world. So if you enjoy that and it brings value, please like, follow, and subscribe wherever you're watching or listening to this. We appreciate it. All right, my friends, until we meet again, please stay safe and be well. See ya.